without Jan van Veen breaking the tournament record for the average. Obviously, lost the game. Doesn't mean as much. But it is an indication of the quality of performance and how hard Littler had to work to get the win.
This is good from Razma. His best performance on that Ali Palace stage came in terms of stats, came in the previous round, beating Darren Beveridge with an average of over 97. A chance in the opening leg. He takes his chance here. That's good from Madas Razma. Look at Van Veen's drawdown. We're only in the third leg here, but his opponents have played really well and thrown a lot at him. Crystal Reyes, Alan Suter we mentioned. And this is a bright start from Razma.
Yeah, he's having a real go at Van Veen in this opening set. And he stand up to it. He does there.
87.
That start might come in handy. Jan van Veen, one treble combo. And cannot get the treble.
58.
6 starts, not a big treble for Van Veen. So Razma, if he stays straight, should get at least 1 dart at tops. The tricky part is his darts stick up in the board. There seems room to the right. And that's where he went, but he just overcooked it. There's some set darts incoming for Van Veen now.
And this should be perched in a position which won't pose him a problem. And it does not pose him a problem. The opening set goes the way of the number 10 seed. Jan van Veen takes it by 3 legs to 1. It was decent stuff from Madas Razma, but not strong enough to stop the Dutchman taking an early lead. Going to go back to the 20s.
65.
Does leave a finish that does not require the bullseye, but he may not get a go at it. Oh, treble 17 needed. And found. Why is the double 16?
To require 160.
1 ton plus finish in the match so far. Razma with the 109 in the opening set. There's another one of them. Gets it. Extremely unlucky. He's had opportunities, Razma. It's just the 1 down.
16.
Up to double 4. Down to double 2. That's starting how he finds the mark. That's the break. Van Veen moving ahead in this second set. And right now, this match.
He's left this a few times in the match. There's a couple of occasions he's done that. He did it in the opening leg to lead 24. He's done it again here, and it's looking like a 2-set lead for Jan van Veen.
48. Require 24.
Madas Razma wilting at the back end of this set. He's been in a real fight in the opening set and a half with one of the title favourites. But Jan van Veen is now starting to pull away. He's 2-0 up in a race to 4.
His big year was 2022, wasn't it? He started qualifying for the match, but okay, he was beaten in the opening round, but he's a quarter-finals at the Grand Prix. We're going to get another 170. But from there, Dan, that's where you want to kick on and be a regular in them, don't you? You've qualified for them events, and that's where you'll climb up the rankings, staying in the big TV events, and he kind of only did it for that 1 year.
Yeah, it's very hard to get to those tournaments. It's even harder to keep on doing it year after year. It's a straight race from 0 for a lot of the guys until you get up to where Van Veen is, very high in the world rankings. But this could put Razma ahead in this set to break and lead in set 3. Well, there's chances going this game for Madas Razma. That's one of the better ones he's had, and he's not taking it.
And we spoke about the darts landing flat. Doesn't matter if you hit the treble. Double 10 for the opening leg. Clean as a whistle. Survives a couple of darts, have his throw broken, and Van Veen now leads in the 3rd set.
Oh, that looks good. Couldn't follow it, but once again, Jan van Veen starting a leg so strongly.
And Razma, even if he adds his second max of the match, isn't leaving a finish.
56.
The dominance is showing now. 2 sets to the good Van Veen. 7-2 in leg play, and that dart is landing just above that bottom wire. He's controlling legs now. And it's timing down of that miss from Razma in the previous leg. He'd have then gone and tried to hold through for a 2-leg lead instead. He's had his throw broken and he's staring at a 3-set deficit.
And if you're looking at the other favourites for the title that Van Veen might have to go and beat, when the quarterfinals, it could be Luke Humphries, and he's beaten him 4 times out of 4 this year. He's got winning records against Van Gerwen and Littler this year.
Require 167.
Razma feeding on scraps. 167 to stay in the 3rd set.
83. Require 40.
For set number 3, without reply, and this is turning into a demoralising experience for Madars Razma.
Hasn't been a ton plus finish in the match from Van Veen yet, and there's not going to be one here. But he should be so much more better placed, having had 6 darts off 153 than 82 here, Razma.
Starting on the ball. That leaves 17 for tops. And Madars Razma is showing a bit of resistance here. Nearly made a mess of that leg. But it is a 2-0 lead, and he throws for this 4th set.
He's getting a little bit frustrated, Dan, isn't he?
Well, having played so well right the way through until this set, Jan Van Veen might be a little puzzled as to where the magic has gone.
Don't be overly concerned. When you've been playing as well as he has, you want to just keep that level going for every leg and every set, and there's been a drop-off here. The set average for Razma is just shy of 93. He could be wrapping it up here. He does. He's still in this match, Madars Razma. Plenty of work still to do. But that was a good set for the Latvian. But it's Van Veen who's still in complete control. 1 set away, he leads by 3 sets to 1. He's hit it in the tunnel already. He's one of the 9 players that have taken out the big fish, Jan Van Veen.
He desperately needed maximum for Madars Razma, but it may be rendered irrelevant. Couldn't follow.
105. Madars require 118.
This is big for Razma. Doesn't take the 118. I'm not keen on this. I mean, he can make me eat my words, but it's not the right way.
93.
Well, going that route meant he only got a dart at the bullseye. And Van Veen comes back. He's got darts at tops. And he is 1 leg away.
Even if that's your way to go, Dan, read the situation of the match, isn't it? Edging closer to the last 16 for the first time. It's the first time he's come in and won matches. 3rd appearance, Van Veen. Defeats to Manlog Lund a couple of years ago. Ricardo Pietreczko in his opening match last year. There's been some display.
Oh, to win it with a ton-plus finish. That is a wonderful way to seal the deal for Jan Van Veen. The young Dutchman, it's another night where he has shown just how dangerous he is to this title, and indeed anyone.
Treble 20, that's what he was looking for double 8, wasn't he? But well, this would get Humphries bang into this match, wouldn't it? There's one. Yeah, he thought it was in. I think we all did, Glenn.
Well, we looked at each other, didn't we?
120.
Almost a service has gone, especially after the first start. The wry smile probably tells you that as well. Immaculate on the double so far. Not anymore. A mistake.
Well, after hitting a 180 in the leg. Can Humphries punish? Of course he can. And all of a sudden, in the space of less than 60 seconds, control of the sets has gone from one to the other, and Humphries now throwing to go one up against the darts.
Yeah, you also sense that Luke Humphries is better in set format. Again, it was a terrific effort last time. Can Clemens has been pretty disappointing in the setup play so far.
58.
And again.
144.
That's a good last dart. It's a great last dart. He's not made it easy for himself in this leg. 15 darts thrown, but what about this? So Luke Humphries
102.
to take the opener.
46.
Hasn't been at his best, but he doesn't panic and does take that opening set. And it's the first little bit of a reaction there from Luke Humphries. He'd be delighted to take that opening set, but he knows there's more to come. There's a few nerves there, and rightly so for Gabriel Clemens. He'll want to look at some of his setup play. And I wonder if that was just part and parcel. He looked at nerves, he should at the end of it, the wiggle of the fingers. Maybe the break come at the right time, because that's his first 180 of this game.
Yeah, maybe so. I mentioned at the start, didn't I, that he,
44.
after watching Luke Littler firing 107 average, he wanted to match it or better it. And that's a brilliant 12 darter at the start of the second set. That's much more like the Luke Humphries that we know and love.
He's never lost the last 32 game. Oh, that's good from Clemens. That's the way to respond. But hasn't he had some unbelievable last 16 games? He's had fairly routine wins against Rob Cross and Kim Ibert.
Yeah, good last one. Had to go for the 180 Clemens, even though it didn't leave a finish. This is the setup shot that Glenn's been talking about.
100.
That's okay.
142.
Unless, of course.
Well, it is a tricky finish, this 63. Just taking a sip of the water there. So many options you can go for.
63.
You would expect it to be the 13s. Looking at his eye line, that's exactly where he wants to be for the big 18. These type of finishes need to go.
31.
Opportunity knocks for Luke Humphries.
52.
Ah, yes, there you go. And Luke Humphries racing through set two with an average of nearly 109. Purposeful, professional, and pretty much perfect from Luke Humphries. Put plainly and simply, Clemens had to win that first set. To have any chance really of staying in this game or of being in this game, he didn't. Worth mentioning, by the way, in the last 16, winner plays either Nathan Aspinall or Kevin Dutz. As a 177 finds its way into Luke Humphries' tally.
He did that treble 20.
57.
That's a different setup play.
It's that type of finish. It's just going to be the one darter double. Usually so effective. Usually so efficient. Luke Humphries is just applying the pressure. He's seizing control of this game, and he's asking Gabriel Clemens some serious questions right now. Maybe just that little bit of lack of focus he openly admitted when he was cruising against Ted Everts, when he was cruising against Paul Lim. Focus hasn't really been there. Maybe needs those bigger challenge of an Aspinall, of a Jan van Veen, to get the best out of him.
Despite all that, you still feel he's one dart ahead of his opponent and has been pretty much throughout the game. But a chance here for the German. Oh! Bit of magic! Gabriel Clemens. It may only be the third leg he's won, and he may about to be 3 sets down, but that is a showpiece showdown to bring the house down. Now going to back it up by breaking the Luke Humphries throw. And a 140, 180 will help. Got fair play, he has fired back here, Clemens.
58.
I think we'd already wrote our conclusion to this game, Stu. This is on the throat of Luke Humphries. If it does go to a decider, which it's likely going to, Clemens would have the darts. This match ends over.
Well, how about that? 125 bull, 25 bull finish. And now a possible 11 darter to break the throw. Purple pants for Clemens. Fantastic darts from the German. He missed double 12 for a 9 darter. Anderson eventually winning in a dramatic last set tie-break, but that's as close as we've come so far. What a leg this has been. What a leg this has been. After seeing your opponent do what he did, Gabriel Clemens, Luke Humphries has been a class above. Can he finish it?
This has been a special response here from Luke Humphries. An incredible response from Luke Humphries. It was looking like Gabriel Clemens was beginning to turn the screw. The 1-2-5 finish. Clemens is averaging a ton.
58.
He's got a chance here at the start of set 4. Yep. Disappointment for Humphries.
125.
Seems to be raining 11 darters all of a sudden. Gabriel, potential one of his own. Humphries down to a finish, so it's double 13. Special moments. Clemens is playing some seriously good darts right now. Humphries was able to respond previously. Can he do it again?
Game on.
Set averages, Clemens 126, Humphries 116. Here comes Humphries again.
140. Gabriel require 121.
Both players down to a finish after 9 darts. It's bullseye for Clemens. Absolutely marvellous. So you're absolutely spot on. Its best performance for a long time.
Without a doubt.
140.
Just to put some pressure on it, but this would be the perfect way to win the set, wouldn't it? Oh, what a set of darts from Gabriel Clemens. 116, 121 on the ball, an average of 115.62. Luke Humphries not best pleased, but Gabriel Clemens rolling back the years.
He won't be following the 180 this time as he did in the previous.
85.
Leg on the throw of Gabriel Clemens.
Where has this player been for the last 3 years? It's amazing, isn't it, that this stage, this tournament
135.
brings so much out of so many.
You can go from having a poor season, Stu, to a great season by performing on that stage.
134.
And I think, how many times have we said about potential 11 darters? There's the big number. And there's the double, and there's another 11 darter. Clemens looks $1 million. Just maybe, just the points where he's looking at setup play.
140.
Isn't he looking good?
170.
Humphries could look great because the big fish is on. Here, Coddy! Reel that one in!
That is what Luke Humphries can do! Another set for Clemens. Wow. After seeing his opponent hit a one, where has this come from? This is just not the Gabriel Clemens that we've seen for 3 years. It's as if the button has been pressed.
98.
This for a 13-darter. And 3 sets to 2. And Gabriel Clemens could well be playing the game of his life. But from 3-0 down, Luke Humphries has been pegged back.
141.
He's had the big fish. You sense this would be even bigger under the current circumstances.
89.
Well, his finishing has been brilliant. He's got to take this one out. Has to take this one out. Ever in doubt? Was it ever in doubt? Max, he's got 8 now.
But that's good. That's really solid from Clemens. But that 180 leaves the 108. Can still finish with a treble 17. Clemens back.
44.
Is he feeling it? For the first time, is Luke Humphries feeling the pressure?
This start will tell you everything, Stu. Pressure! What pressure!
Unbelievable drama at the World Championship.
But he's shown his class, he's shown his real ability. And he knows where the 180s are. 16 in this match.
We are watching an absolute epic. And who knows, there may be another set. There may be more drama. 180 followed by 140. Humphries is on 130. Can he? Can he? Oh, he's missed the big 20 to leave a dart at the ball. Even more astonishing. He is losing his cool. Oh, Clemens has blinked. Finally, he has blinked. You would not believe that. Humphries. Nails the double 16, and now he has the darts to win it 4-2. Well, you and I here, everyone watching at home, the crowd as well, have got involved in an absolute classic. How is he managing to carry on doing this? Especially after missing 3 darts for the set. And how is he managing to carry on doing that as well? But the 140 is okay. 9 180s from Clemens. It may not be enough.
130.
Wow, this feels massive. This feels huge. It's double 13 to win it! What a match! What a finish from Luke Humphries! That's what it means to the world #2. It was an epic comeback from Gabriel Clemens, and huge respect to him. That's the best he's played on that stage since the semi-final of 2023.
6 World Grand Prix and 3 Worlds, and the list just keeps on going. It gets boring in the end. I'm not going to read them all out.
Yes, but if you're interested, it was the Players' Championship Finals 2022, something he did not qualify for this year. Something he has won 7 times.
140.
He did well to get that in there. Yeah, he could have set the precedence for that as well, Dan, if he does well here with not qualifying for the Players' Championships, give him more time off. This for 2-zip. Oh, that's emphatic.
Couple of trebles here. Even 1 treble might give him a chance. Well, he's down to a finish.
Can he add to the tally of 10? Not Michael, he hasn't got 10 in the championship so far.
164.
Treble 18. Oh, no, Merck. So close to getting a dart at the bullseye, which could have broken Van Gogh and he'd be throwing for the first set. As it is this 1-0 MVG.
Yes, it is. That was a good set. And what was impressive as well, that Arno Merck started off sluggishly but got better and better.
121.
For a breaker throw and to be in control. Looking for a 57 now.
43.
It was a good last visit from Arno. This is to hold throw.
That leaves the ball.
58.
He's had darts to win both the opening legs of this set, but both of them might be slipping away.
Yeah. One dart here and there. MVG just outscoring a tad. And when you do, you limit your opponent to the amount of darts at a double. And that's what Van Gerwen's doing well right now. I know he's missed 5, but he's still limiting, like you said, Dan, one at that 150, one at the 81.
Yeah, it's kind of what Van Veen did to Matters Rasma in the early stages of that game. Rasma was getting looks, but it was one dart at the end of things.
Yeah.
A bit more force. I think he can.
The last start was fantastic. He kept his form the whole way through that. In fact, the last start was the best start, in my opinion.
96. We require 85.
For a 3-0 set. No need to bring the bullseye in at the end of it with Merck back on nearly 200. So Michael Van Gerwen will get multiple darts for a 2-0 lead in a race to 4.
It's just that one score that's turned the leg around. One score.
We require 40.
That's what it's taking.
Double 10. 2-0, mighty Michael Van Gerwen, and this is looking pretty straightforward for the Dutch number 1.
96.
Well, this looks an advantageous position for the German. Or it did.
140.
Well,
145.
tempted by the markers. Could have gone to the 18 to make sure he left the finish.
Yeah, that's just poor. This is not poor. Get in, pal. But then you literally just said it about if a 150 or something goes, then who knows? Well, 145. How do you feel about that?
Well, he threatened in set 2. He's hit one in set 3. Oh, this is how you shot down any thought of Arno Merck coming alive. Potential 10-darter coming in from MVG.
Incredible from Michael. Absolutely incredible.
82.
And he can see, we were mentioning about him being reactionary. He's seen a threat from Arno Merck and he's thought, I'm not having this, pal. It's a great thing to have.
Got a chance.
I think he'll get it, Dan.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
98.
I can't see any other outcome.
No other outcome.
I just do. I don't know why I do. Come on, don't let me down. I know this game.
Mystic Mardle. And a second big finish of the set for Arno Merck, because the things he was not threatening in set 1. Just if a few more of those singles turn into trebles, that could be the difference.
Yeah.
And here's some trebles, and he's just going to stay there. Go for the 180 to lead 27.
I've heard that's his favourite finish, 27.
Well, MVG like this one, double 16. He needed it, and he's not got it, and it's set darting coming for Arno Merck here.
Do not underestimate this man. Michael Van Gerwen is averaging 106, and he may lose the set. That is brilliant from Arno Merck. And Michael Van Gerwen is thinking, oh no!
It's an open ball. It's an open bullseye. Oh no, Merck. Had that gone, he's right back in this.
92.
He looked behind him like he was disgusted with everyone else. Big moments here. How much quality do you have to have in your right arm for that to happen? That's brilliant, honestly. previous three had nothing about them whatsoever. You just can't slack off against the quality of MVG. You can't.
Well, you see 17 darter and a 20 darter, the legs that Michael van Gerwen has won in this set. And in both of those legs, Merck has missed the bullseye. It could have been a 3-0 set, and if that happened, it's 2-2 and such a different game. Conservative effort at 2-2. Oh my word, what a shocker of a dart.
Yeah. Absolutely a lack of concentration. Switch!
98.
He's the third, mate.
55.
For a 3-1 lead. Concentrated, got the job done. This has not been a walk in the park for Mighty Mike.
He's thoroughly enjoyed himself this evening. It's not over yet. Should go.
434.
Yeah, we had to hit another treble. Sorry, I miscounted for a millisecond.
Treble 13. Not found. Arno Merck has already done this once.
Arno require 145.
He certainly did. The first leg of the third set.
65. Likely require 40.
To go within a leg. Van Gerwen's got the bit between his teeth now.
Third leg, Arno to throw first.
It looks like he's got this game in the bag.
He's got time.
That will do. Michael van Gerwen is going to get match darts for a 4-1 win in a game where Arno Merck has acquitted himself very, very well, but not well enough to deal with this version of MVG tonight. Double 18. And that is done. Michael van Gerwen, the three-time world champion, keeps on moving through the rounds here at Ali Pali. There may be more likely winners left in the field, but none with his pedigree.